Hey everybody, and welcome on back to Minecraft. I got a brand new face on here, and it's something green. That gives me some great ideas for what we can be doing potentially later on in the near future here. But we're coming back here in front of our brand new custom cliffs that we've been working on. They were super fun to build. I had so much fun in this guy. It was really nice getting back into some major terraforming projects. So if you guys enjoyed that one, be sure to hit the like button to show that you guys want to be seeing more on that kind of stuff. Very much appreciate that. But regardless, we're going to be working on something pretty new today. Because of Minecon Earth being last week, we heard about the new biome that's going to be coming here in the early fall. Or not early fall, it is early fall. In the early winter before 2019, they said, of the bamboo forest. As you guys know, and as you guys can tell through that one, if you haven't seen this before, we're going with an Asian Oriental theme in this area. And something I've actually been planning the entire time through this is to have the existing surrounding areas, unless it's in having a bunch of buildings nestled in, you guessed it, a bamboo forest. So today, I thought it'd be a lot of fun to kind of mess around with some ideas of building up a bamboo forest, seeing what we can do with that. And this mob head right here is because I was over in the jungle and I went ahead and found a bunch of parrots and things like that, and I saw a green one, and old Pixel Riffs has his green shop, so I figured we might be able to sell this to him. I don't know, I'm gonna see what we can fetch a price for that one, so we'll see about that. But yeah, we got a nice little green parrot head here. I was really dumb in going over to the jungle because I decided to go all the way over to the jungle, and, well, that's a problem. Why did I do this one layer thick of dirt? We got to run down here real quick. But I decided to go all the way to the jungle, which is about 3,000 blocks away, with my boat, with a whole stack of iron worth of shears, and I came back with one full inventory and almost a whole stack of iron because, oh, no, I want my water back. Thank you. I forgot all of, where are they? Oh, I put them in, no, I did not put them in here. All of these. I forgot all of our shulker boxes, which I'm actually going to be taking and throwing in our ender chest so that we can have some sort of a storage here ready to go for when we want them. We'll always have them available in the ender chest. Say we do some shopping over in the shopping district or something like that. Where? Oh, there we go. That's the last one. That's the guy I needed. He's got all of our dirt in him. We're actually going to take this guy with us up to the top because we might be needing a lot of dirt to move around up here. But yeah. So as you guys can see, that our land right up here is actually only 1 block thick, which kind of causes a problem because we need to be placing down a lot of water so we can place our good old sugarcane goodness around it. So I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and make this guy 2 blocks thick here for dirt, at least in that general area. And then we can come back, mess around with it a little bit and see what we can't come up with as far as a pretty authentic looking bamboo forest is my goal here. So let me get that dirt in place, guys, and I'll be back with you and we can get the show on the road. And with that, guys, we are good to go to start building on this thing. We got, let's say, our first spot, we're going to go with this guy right here. And I want to start this off by basically we're going to do some, these are going to be our bamboo. We're going to use sugar cane as bamboo. It's totally fine. And then for our base area, we're going to actually be using some regular oak leaves, kind of to cover up those watery areas, things like that. And then I was thinking we could go ahead and throw in some ferns and then add in some just like tall ferns like that just to kind of go through. I wanted to grab some peonies. I don't have a whole lot of them on me. I think I actually mined a few of them up or bone mealed a few of them up, but we can go ahead and get those. Sorry, I'm in the inventory so much right here. I'm going to sleep real fast. But the plan is basically to create these super tall just bamboo stalks and reeds that are way taller than what we can make with just like the typicals, because sugarcane for one grows up to being right there. That's kind of lame for what we want to be doing. So that, taking that into account, we actually want to go ahead and probably go ahead and bring you all the way up to here and then drop a jungle leaf on top of it. So this is going to look a little weird at first, but you can see kind of like that bamboo stalk that I'm talking about there. So say we do that and we take like this guy right here and we do 1, 2, 3, and then we kind of put our jungle leaf on the top of that guy. Let's go bam right like there. And I want to go ahead and get our silk touch pick back out here so we can get our leaf back. But just something like that, you can see it's kind of slowly creating this bamboo forest here. And then say we go ahead and take another water bucket, get rid of our bed that we had sitting there. And I want to go ahead and break you and then break you and put our water bucket right in there. Grab some dirt, fill that guy in, and we can do another one right there. And we'll leave that one kind of as is for now. We can do like some oak leaves right around it like that. And you can see that we're slowly going to be building this guy all the way up to the top and just kind of adding a bunch of variety and just shape and size and space and just a bunch of diversity and variety throughout this guy. So you guys got a general idea of this. Let me go ahead and mess with this one a little bit more and probably get just a little bit of this area right out here finished up. See if I can't go find those peonies I was hoping to use up here. And I will be right back with you guys. All right, so I got a steady amount of stuff done here on the good old bamboo forest that we're making up, and I really like this guy. So you can kind of see we got all these different ones with, I think what I would love to have though is those bushy leaves that I use in the single player world, just to give them a little bit more of a bushiness to them. Well, duh, they're bushy leaves, but just to make them a little bit larger and kind of flowy and fill in the space a little bit more. I think I'd love to see those in here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and throw the texture pack on here real fast and just see what this looks like. I'm super curious to see what it looks like. Just kind of the slight difference of what that could cause. I think it'll actually make this place look a heck of a lot more full. So you guys will have to let me know if this looks good. Ooh, that does look good. Should we go ahead and bring over the bushy leaves and add them on top of the texture pack we have in here? Not change anything else, just bring in the bushy leaves and see what that does to the build, because oh man, that looks a lot better. I really like that one. Let me know down in the comments below though. Should we bring in the bushy leaves to kind of help out here? Just adding a little bit of extra size to them. I could create an extra pack that literally just has those, because they are the new leaves for the 1.13 stuff that Joppa's working on, or I guess just whatever Joppa's working on. But yeah, I could go ahead and bring those in if we wanted to, just because, I don't know. I'm curious to hear what you guys got to say on it. But what I'm working on right now is just kind of filling in these extra little spaces that we have with just flowers and life. And I did go find the stack of peonies that I had just kind of lying around. We'll go ahead and get rid of that guy. And we got to figure out more ways of adding just undergrowth and life and things like that in this area. Granted though, when we're looking at bamboo forest, yes, water buckets are dark right now because we are in the old texture pack. But when you're looking at bamboo forest though, they typically are a little bit denser. So I'm trying to figure out ways that we can make this area denser. Like we actually did forget to go ahead and make that guy. And we actually forgot to make a few of these. So we can go ahead and do this, bring that stuff all up on top, and we can go ahead and bring this one right there. That's probably good. And we got these two guys now where we can go ahead and bam, bam, and bring boop, 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 and boop, boop. And maybe we can go ahead and bring these up to being like super tall bamboo stalks. We'll go ahead and take a look at kind of this right here. I do like the idea of kind of what we're making here with this. I like that a lot. I think there's a lot that we got going on here with it. Let me go ahead and put a little bit more work into this guy. See what I can't come up with if we stretch it out maybe all the way down to like the water line or something like that. I'll be back with you guys once I get a little bit more of a complete picture. All right, guys, welcome on back. So we got this nice little expanded bamboo forest going on here that's looking pretty sweet. I really like this one a lot. As you can see, it's starting to come down to the water. I don't want to bring it down much farther or expand it too much more than this right now, because I would really love to see kind of what the rest of the area is going to look like, where we're going to put some buildings, because I think I want to put a building right there. I think I want to put one kind of right over there, overhanging that part of the water, and then definitely one right there. I'm thinking 3 on here with maybe like a little dock off of that guy would be pretty good. And then we got to fill that bottom up with some koi and maybe some dead coral and things like that, and some grass and seagrass and kelp and stuff to make it look super lifelike. But that'll be in the future episodes. If you guys want to see that, let me know. If you want to see it sooner, let me know, sooner rather than later. Next though, I want to attempt to make a little bit of a tree that we can use in this area. You guys have seen me do ones like this pretty similar before. For example, in our custom biome that we're making over in the single player world that we haven't been to for a little while, we actually are using oak fences with birch leaves. And I wanted to go ahead and come in here with some spruce fences and make little like taller trees kind of out of these guys, so we could have something kind of sticking out of them. And I wanted to go ahead and kind of just throw in a few guys like that, so we could kind of have this stretching all the way down here, something like that. And we'll try and widen them out, seeing what we can do. It'll probably come out to being like 3 wide, just so we can get those extra little bits of depth to it. But I don't really know quite how I want to be doing this. I do know that I want to full on surround most of the fences, seeing as they look kind of weird here, being the shape that they are. But I was thinking maybe something like this could be kind of cool to work with, and then that could be maybe like right there. No, that looks weird. But something like that gives us kind of these weird little custom tree things that I have fallen off the edge when looking back at this build so many times. But something like that kind of blends in there. Works really well with what our forest feel is kind of going for. Not too much. I might actually make that one taller. Let's see. Can we do a pro ender pearl move to right there? Oh, we did. We're so good. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We can kind of bring all these guys up one more. Just do something like that. I think that's going to be, can we parkour over to this side to get a big look at it? I like that. Okay, so it kind of sticks up outside of the forest. The base of these guys aren't going to be too crazy as we want to make sure they're kind of like hidden within the forest. And we can even go ahead and take a few of like our oak leaves or something and kind of make it look like it's building up around this guy. But that was my general idea for something. Can we go ahead and throw water down in here? We cannot. That's going to be a little too deep. Or we can, but I was thinking we could put like some bamboo right in there, kind of hiding, again, just hiding this tree here a little bit. I want to make it look like it's really blending into the area instead of standing out. But I think that's a good way that we can add some extra depth to this guy. So something just kind of like this. I like that. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. Do we keep the tree? Do we try a different tree? If you guys know that other type of tree we could use, let me know. I do think we want to maybe darken up the bamboo texture, but again, we're trying to stay as vanilla as we possibly can in this place. And I think once we get everything else in here, it's going to look really, really cool. And I think the plan is to have these forests super, super dense, so you can hardly see through them. You're kind of walking along these dense pathways, looking out over, just kind of trying to peep through the forest to view certain things. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We got those trees. Let me pop maybe one more of them in right over here for now. Let's see, if we're doing that house right in here, let's go ahead and pop one like right there. And then I'll be back with you guys as soon as I get that one finished up. All right, everybody, welcome on back. It is just now to daytime and it is doing pretty great. This is the one night that I've slept the entire time where there has not been a creeper just chilling right here every time I get back up. So I've been battling my way to make the creepers not explode across our terrain. We'll have to fix that soon. And also, this thing is a freaking spawning pool for skeletons. They spawn in here, which apparently they can, well, of course they can spawn on these and all that stuff. And then they stand in the bamboo because there's leaf blocks on top. So they stand here and they're just sniping you. And they're so hard to see. We're going to have to get a bow to fight those. Because if we run in with like our sword blaze and everything, we just chop down all the blocks because those things instant break. So that's not fun either. Anyways, what I've done though, tree has been added in. I brought the bamboo forest kind of down to the water's edge a little bit more. I did bring in a little bit of coarse dirt, mix that stuff around and kind of open up this area. I want to start going ahead and bringing in a few things like little buttons, just kind of extra little bits throughout the area that we can use to really bring this area to life. I really am happy with this one. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of do a little bit of work in here. I hate that those little flowers that are popping up all over the place, but something like that for there, I think it'll help us out a lot. What I think we can do to really get the full atmosphere of what this place is going to be looking like, though, is I would love to go ahead and start working on detailing the pathways, at least through this general area. So, in my inventory here, I have gravel, I have stone, and I have a little bit of andesite. I know andesite is a little interesting when it comes to being placed in these areas, but we made this too thick so that we can place gravel down here super easily. But basically, I want to do a bunch of stuff like that. You can see andesite looks a little weird next to the gravel, so I want to use that very, very sparingly. So I was thinking a lot of gravel, tiny bits of stone, and a little bit of cobblestone mix in, and the occasional andesite just to get that extra bit of color variation. So we're going to do, let's go ahead and kind of work this area here together. So I'm thinking we could go ahead, probably break up some things like this, and maybe we can break that guy, and then bam. So we're just kind of breaking everything through here together, really making sure there's a lot of variety and randomness. So this is kind of how I build my roads. This is how most of the stuff works out, and then there's a lot of up and down to pick up all of our resources because we want to save those. So for starters, let's go ahead and literally just drop gravel in every single one of these guys, just so we can kind of see what the end thing's going to be looking like. So we can do that. Get our gravel back, and bam, that's what we got. So we got these weird kind of lines here with the cobblestone making those shapes. So what if we went ahead, broke up that shape right here, did that, plopped in a stone? I think that'll work out pretty well. We also do have stone buttons that we can throw in here, plop those, a few of those along the sides of that, doing little bits of things right like there, and then maybe let's try one of those andesites, see what it looks like in there. I think that might look a little off. Actually, very sparingly, that works kind of well. I kind of like it's a little bit more of a lighter, greenier color. I think it'll work well if we can make it. We might have to force that in here, but I think it can be something we want. So beyond that, I did go ahead and grab some cobblestone walls, and I did mean to make a few of these guys, so we can just do that for now. And I want to kind of border our pathways going through here. So we have this kind of action going along this, right? And I want to kind of do stuff like that and then kind of plop in these little points on the end. And then that is how we can make our lights. I want to go ahead and use like a glowstone or something like that. But for now, we'll throw a torch on there because I think we can go ahead, get a little bit more detail in there. But something like that, just kind of border the pathways, but really break this up. So we have kind of the stretched bit right here. So what if we actually go ahead and do like that? No, let's, I don't really like having a whole lot of these like sticking up bits. So maybe we go ahead and just do something like that and kind of have that extending off. I think that'll be good. And then like we could have this whole place open right throughout here. And then so we have like one right there, and we could do bam, bam, bam to there. And then to make sure it's not even all the way across, we can go ahead and do that. Get our little torchy guy up here on the top. And I think that's gonna be looking pretty good for how we can do a little bit of a border going around this area. Again, we're gonna change those torches out for like a glowstone block and maybe a little top point or something. If you guys have ideas for little miniature Asian Oriental style lamps we can do, let me know because I'm very, very curious on that. I'll tell you what though, guys, let me go ahead, get our gravel scattered around this area so it's looking a little bit better for our roadways right here, and I'll be back with y'all. All right, welcome back, guys. So the road is now detailed up. We'll jump up there in just a sec. I did come back down here to grab some more sugar cane so we can make some more bamboo. I was playing around with adding that grassy, seagrassy stuff underneath, and I think it's looking pretty good. I would love to fill that area up with it. Maybe get some more rocks and little things down there to detail it out. But I have decided to go ahead and start working on the bamboo thing through here because I'd love to have this as like a little finished pathway. This little area right here, having it on both sides, I think that'll look super cool. So you can kind of see, I thought this would be cool to show you guys, but you can kind of see the general outline I'm going with where we'll be placing those bamboo stalks. I think it's going to work really, really well. We got a lot of different variety in here of where the shapes are, and I'm trying not to make just big squares and X's. Like that one is probably about as full around a water source as I want to go, but like that guy has a water source hidden under that block. These guys got those ones. You got a water source under there. I think there. Yeah, I can't get one right there. But yeah, there's just lots of stuff all over the place that is really helping out. You can see our pathway coming in through here. I worked it out to about right there, down it that way. And then this one I brought all the way up and finished through there. Did a little bit of work on this and then did the gravel up through this section. I need to go ahead and get rid of all this snow so we can actually build the path and then worry about that stuff later. But I've decided that I was thinking about when I first came over here, I was like, oh, maybe we'll go ahead and do like that wall along this side. Then it made it super skinny. So I was thinking we could basically come back into this area right here, grab maybe a, nope, that's not a stone brick. We want to grab a stone brick, do another one right there, get our light up on that guy, and then maybe we extend you out to there. We can get that little bit of an extra wall. Let's get rid of that guy though. And so we could have another one right there. So you kind of have the alternating ones we have there. Then it comes over to here, and I still want to do that house right in this area. It's a small, tiny little Asian bungalow-style house or something like that. We'll figure that one out here in the very near future as we finish out a building style that'll kind of go off of that guy, but will actually be small enough to be a little tiny house in this like perfect, serene little valley area that we're going to be creating here. That's kind of my goal, make it a little super serene, natural-looking valley that's just completely overgrown, and people here are just so peaceful and calm, and it's just so pretty. But yeah. Let me go ahead and get this little part of the jungle-y bamboo forest built up. So it looks like that one. And I'll be back with you guys and we can take a look at it and finish the episode off from there. So I'll be back as soon as I can. All right, I think this is pretty well bamboo forestified for so far, guys. Let's take a look right here. What's this thing looking like? So if we turn our field of view down and go like that, like look at that. Oh man, I am so happy with this. Once this is like all set up here, ready to go. And I was picturing us getting like a few of those torii archways that we have like out in this area. If we take a few of those guys and like plop them down along the pathway, so like right here, maybe you go through another torii, and maybe like up here, like right into that area, there's another one after our first house. Maybe we make them a little bit more rare than that, but you guys get the general idea of what I'm going for there. I'm super happy with how this is turning out. I know we're going to be getting something like this coming in the very near future with Minecraft. 1.14, potentially asterisk on the 14, comes out in the early holiday season, it sounds like, but I'm so excited and I couldn't wait any longer to try and create a bamboo forest because I've been working with the idea in my mind for freaking ever now. So let me know what you guys think about bringing those bushy leaves into here. I think it looks fine as is, but I think the bushy leaves also did make it look a heck of a lot better when we were looking at it. So if you guys think we should bring those in here, be sure to let me know because I'm totally down with that. But we did say that this series was going to be more vanilla focused instead of being more about like the texture pack changes and things like that. So let me know on that one, guys. I'm really curious to hear what you guys got to say on that. I do hope you guys are still enjoying this series. Please hit the like button if you do. I'm going to go ahead and build this tree up right here and see if I can't get a super cool screenshot angle. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hit that subscribe button if you are new. And I will catch you on the flip side.